Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. She. What do I do? Oh yeah, it's gonna be way harder than I thought. Dun, 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 dun. Let's hide things that don't need to be seen. Cleaning up. All-purpose cleaner. I'm not ready. Definitely could have prepared a little more. I'll need that. Oh geez, okay, there's plenty of stuff. Let me maybe put the camera down and get to work. Dun, 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 dun. I can post it like that though. But you don't want to see this. You want to see what's. Oh boy. That's crazy. That's like steep. Oranges. Frutas. Not on your life. Birds are out. Crazy stuff. Whoa. Haha. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's really bright though. Prep time still. Just want to put everything away. Oh, I guess I can't see if bed is messaging me. Going. What else is going on? Just kind of moving back and forth, getting everything prepared. I had this idea when, you know what? I had this idea when a bunch of us played some Jackbox games together, and it was really fun. And since then, it got me thinking in my head, you know, this quarantine thing's gonna be going on for a while, meaty, so why not make the most of it? Even if I can't bring food to other people or share food with other people, doesn't mean I have to cook and eat all by myself, per se. Hopefully this goes well, or I'll lose my sanity. No sanity loss. Still moving around. Almost done though. Ay ay ay. Ant problem. is a big thing here. I gotta make sure I clean everything properly. Well, bet if you're there, you can either message the chat, Twitch chat, or Discord. Something. I guess there's no reason for the camera to be down there while I'm out and about. And I'll bet if you're watching, I wanted to kind of do this just so it could be something for everyone to kind of look forward to, maybe on the weekends. Well, who knows? Almost done. Just about done. Hard water, ants, biggest contenders in my opposition to cooking here in my apartment. I think I have to put the birds back. I need this. I might need this. We'll need eggs. Let's do 2. Sure. I'm not sure about marinated chicken tenders though, and then you fry them, like, who knows? Let me put the birds back. All right, animals. Beep. In and in. And closed and covered. Always wash your hands after. Was washed and dried. Okay, I think I'm at least ready to get started. No, I'm not, just kidding. Sorry. There's a lot of work to make sure kitchen stays clean. I don't even know if you can hear me in any of all this. Let's move that. Oh boy, plenty of stuff. Plenty of stuff. It really gets you moving when you gotta get things started. It really makes you want to move. I thought I'd be using this lav mic thing, but I'll put that to the side. I'm like out of breath. What the heck? Last Pop-Tart. Save that for a rainy day. I feel like I have ants on me too. It's not fun at all. Let's move this here. And now we get you closer. So you really can't bend that much. Oh, the lighting. If I have a ladder, I have a chair. This may or may not work out. kind of better. Let's move you a little bit closer to the center. Yeah? Well, it's a lot darker in here. Let's see. Hey, bad. Let's see what that looks like. That should look good, right? Maybe right here. Sure. Why am I tired? I'm out of breath because I've been like panic or like speed cleaning and talking the whole time. And then I had to move the lights up top. Those things. But yeah, I want to I still want to cook. Oh, this is hard. Still want to cook for most days. Oh, that's weird. I have to reset the lighting later. But right now, let's get that right. Higher. And then like that. Whoa, too much. This thing's not stable. Chicken. Got my towel on my shoulder. Easy hand wiping. Also, improvise some fried rice making. And I'll need, what do I need? Onions, garlic. Oh. If anybody has flour, I don't need the mask. Okay, I needed the mask in case I was like sniffling a lot, but apparently I'm not anymore. I was like earlier today. We've got flour here for frying, but I'm going to see if I can use, and this is why it's called an improvised cooking chicken stream. I've got leftover like Doritos, and I want to crush them up. Oh, speaking of crushing them up, I'm gonna use a lot of bowls here. This is gonna be kind of messy. So let's see. Chicken dredge. I don't think I need any more of that, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, you know what? I do need more of that. We're gonna move the rice to the side. We don't need that right now. But what we do need is the chicken. That smells. Canes who? No, but they have a cute dog. 3 bowls. Let's put that right there. Okay, it goes chicken tenders, currently marinated right now, flour, egg, crushed Doritos. The chicken is marinated in like a buttermilk, so it's like milk and like lemon juice, but I didn't have lemon juice, so I used vinegar, and it kind of tenderizes it a little. I don't want to touch it. And then just seasoning, salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne pepper, onion and garlic powder. The works. Oh, since I'm not using the lav, I'm gonna charge you. Because I don't know how much streaming on a phone drains a battery. But we've got that going. Okay, step by step, we're gonna get some flour. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this because I don't have a lot of flour left. And that's gonna be our first dip. Okay, that's good enough. That's about like a half. No, maybe like a half cup-ish. That's in there. Season everything you make. Salt, pepper, paprika, ground pepper. Just a little bit so it stays seasoned. Cool. A little bit of salt. I'm just gonna eyeball everything. I wash my hands. I'll give that a mix. Paprika. Just enough to give it some color. I don't know, I eyeball this stuff all the time. Less red pepper though, because that's a little spice. That smells like the cheese Doritos, so I don't want to go overboard with that. Did you guys do your taxes yet? I did mine this morning actually. So eggs next. Oops. That's one. You owe money. No. What taxes? Ouch. 120. I think last year I owed like $92. I remember it so exact because I'm like, what? Who, me? Take a fork. Just kind of mix that in. Okay. But this year I got money back. I got like 1,000. I don't know what I did. I think it was the higher income. I don't know. Oh, the tutoring job. But you needed the money. So now I'm just gonna mix this up though. And that I'm not gonna season. I don't need to, it's just a wet dredge. Can I? Whoa. Okay. Never mind, I'm gonna keep it like that. I can, like this. No, that's how much I see, cause this is like chat, but I see up to like here. But it's like, I can see my hand behind chat. That's weird. Okay, flour, step 1, step 2, step 3, Doritos, and take a bag. Do you know what everyone else is up to right now? Just chilling. Okay. Well, I might tell more people, depending on how this goes. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it would just be something I can do some weekends if this quarantine thing keeps happening, and just kind of do recipes while everyone like eats dinner or whatever's, you know. Are these any good still? I think I had one like this morning. I'm like shaking. I'm gonna try one. Still crunchy, but like a stale crunchy, but also like it's gonna get fried anyways, so we'll see. Oh. You know what? Okay. Go ahead, play your match. You spider. Alright. Okay. Alright. Time was to crush. Oh, I'm so hungry. It's actually starting to hurt. Because I was postponing doing this, and then I kind of forgot about it, and I was playing with a friend. I'll just crush that a little. I'm gonna get some help. Fine. I don't know, you can use like a cast iron. Oh, somebody messaged me. So just kind of crush it down to a reasonably fine level. Question mark? There we go. Okay. Crush it down to like a fine enough level. You can use this. I was going to reach for the rolling pin earlier, but I decided against that. Not too fine though. I kind of do want some like larger bits, kind of like how you want larger bits in your dredge when you fry like flour. Pockets of like moisture that clump up the flour make for those extra crispy bits. I'm just doing a little extra by hand. That should be good enough. We might need a lot more though. So put that aside. Here, I'm actually gonna do both methods. So I've got pan started. I'm like shaking, I'm so hungry actually. I might, oh no, wait, did I have a Pop-Tart today? No. Ah, you died. That's good enough to start. I don't like how the finer pieces kind of break down at the bottom. Have some Doritos? No, I was gonna have this Pop-Tart, but no, I decided against it because I've got a huge sack of these clementines, and they're much better than eating Pop-Tarts right now. I just need something to tide the hunger, and that's my last Pop-Tart, and I really, like, I would have blown through those otherwise. I want to save them. Maybe when I work tomorrow. It'll cheer me up after sitting at my desk, working on the same Excel files. Probably. Just peel off all that little stuff. They hit the spot. But anything hits the spot right now when you're hungry. When you're like painfully hungry. How well can you hear me, by the way? Oh. Okay, cool. I'm talking kind of loud, or like projecting. Almost done. We're gonna need more of this probably. I forgot how many tenders in here. It's about like 10, I think. And we're gonna go with you've seen it before. I was gonna cook in this, But it's a lot of oil to fill up this pan. But it has the reader thing for temperature. Instead, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Cast iron, fill it up with oil, dip and fry, about 3 each. And I've got a reader. I also have a smaller one, but I think I'll do the big one. So it'll be done quicker. With that being said, let's start preheating the oven. Or not the oven. Let's preheat that thing. We've got the back burner, big back burner, set at about between 5 and 6 medium heat, and I'll use the thing I purchased recently. Hey Obed. It's still kind of shaking. I might have a second orange. I want that fried rice too. Maybe I'll do the rice first, because that'll take shorter, and I want the chicken to be nice and fresh. A little prick, I can go and be like, oh, 98.6 body temp. So this will be used to measure the oil, which I want to get to about 350 degrees. I can smell the pan already. And for the oil, I'm actually running low, but I just got vegetable oil here. A little more. Don't use olive oil. Don't use something with a low smoking point. What does that mean? It means as it gets hotter, it's going to smoke. You want something with a high smoke point. Let's get another orange going, and we're going to prep these. Oh wait, let me get the oil in the pan too. I want to do as much as I can because I'd like it to be deeper as it cooks. So let's just do that. And this is a bottle I have on hand of vegetable oil. I'll just fill that up. Perfect. And that's done. That's more shopping I need. Add that to the list. Oops. Ooh, very oily though. That's oil on hand. Wash my hands. Keep the nacho cheese clear. It's in the sink right now, still in the bag. Still waiting on steps. Okay. You ready for work tomorrow, little bed? Or are you gonna play another game? Ha! Squeeze the orange too much. Take things a little bit slower right now. I don't want to be in a rush, really. I always want cooking to be non-stressful, although I do get kind of miffed a little when things don't go my way, or I forget something and I burn something, or something doesn't turn out right, or forget a step, forget ingredients, something that would have put the icing on the metaphorical cake. Like making cookies, and I want to try putting, let's say making brownies. Been to HEB lately? No, last time I went was Tuesday, And that was the time the only time I went ever since this started. I think my parents went to, or somebody went somewhere recently, and they said it wasn't bad anymore. Certain things you still won't get, like toilet paper, but otherwise, I don't think it's as bad. Still preheating. I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna get started. Oh, I need a prep station. So, let's get this. Okay. Chicken, flour. Let's do a test run. I'm gonna wash my hands one more time. Just give them a quick rinse. Still feel like there's ants on my legs or something. That's gross. Okay. And we'll get a plate, I think, for them to sit on. So it's actually good to prep whatever it is you're frying and then letting it sit, especially if it has a coating like this, to kind of let the ingredients bind together better. Let's grab a tender. Shake off the excess. Flour, whoops. Flour. That's a dry. Get that nice and coated. It's pretty cold. And the better you can get your fry ingredients to room temp prior to frying, the better, just so it's even throughout. And it's not like the outside cooks faster than like a frozen inside. Okay. Move the fork. So I'm gonna get club fingers just because I'm always messy when I do this. Basically flour now, egg. And you generally don't want your fingers from a wet or a dry batter to a wet batter. Shake off the excess. Oh, it's squeezing out of my fingers. Okay. Then to here. And then I'm gonna use the dry hand that didn't really touch the egg. Well, maybe a little. Just kind of move that around. So see, all the big bits tend to stick to this thing, which I guess is okay. And I could have baked these and it would have given a similar result, but I think I just want to pack it in there now. That's one. Now to do like 10 more or something. Let's just go for it. Go a little bit faster now. And see how much of the crumbs are gone. Get the dry. My left hand's doing most of the work here. Ooh, the orange tasted good. Cool. Then next, egg. The right hand that sticks mostly with the dry is done, or it stays out of the wet batter. Drip off the excess back here. And one thing to note is that like I kind of pinched it on one side of the chicken tender, and then that side doesn't really get much egg or flour coating because it kind of sticks to my hand rather than the chicken itself. So it's kind of like a bald spot, but it's okay. It's just a little bit, little piece. Press that in, kind of get it nice and coated. That's two. I hear the stove like creaking with heat as it gets hotter and hotter. I just touched my dry hand to the wet ingredient. Okay, let's do 2. We don't have to do a lot actually. It's only just me eating for dinner, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start club fingering this. I wanna get this faster. So again, flour. Great. Make sure it all gets coated. And honestly, once your hands get a little bit of batter on it, it's not like it's gonna get like super crowded, but like club finger. And then like there are creases in this chicken tender that's not getting flour, so you know, just do your best. Creases, press, pack it. 1, 2, whatever. Try and get it all over the chicken. Excuse me, fork. Let the excess drip. And back here. And look, I'm already running low. You can see the bottom of the Thank you. It's not even cooked yet and it looks good. Just improvising a chicken tenders. I don't normally buy this cut of meat either. I'll buy like chicken breasts and cut it myself. But I read or heard somewhere that like that's not actually chicken tenders. The chicken tender is only one piece of the chicken breast. Alright, this is a little bit messy. Okay, I got one more and then we're gonna check on the pan. So I at least have 4. That's a batch that should get started. And we'll see. I kind of wing the timing too. But of course they have to come out cooked. I don't want to cook the outside too much that it'll burn, because I don't know how these the nacho cheese crisps will cook. And see, we need more. So this is kind of like a 1 batch. Press the stuff in, and you also you want to press this in too so that the nacho chips, the crust doesn't fall off when it's frying. Nice and battered. Great. Club hands. Nice and close. So give that a good wash. You kind of waste ingredients too with that, but like overall it's not too bad. Wash that down the sink. Start afresh. Feel your fingers again, your fingertips. It's kind of clogging the toilet too, sink. Okay. We've got 4 here. For how long did you batter the chicken? Oh, like marinate the chicken? I do minimum like 30 minutes to an hour. But since I kind of lost track and was playing all day, I'd say 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. You can do, it's, hey Jordan. It's old nacho cheese Dorito breading. I did this once in college and I think I baked those and they were good, but we're gonna try frying them this time. So I'm gonna bring you guys over. Whoa. Let's get the, surface light? There you go. Yeah, sweet, spicy. Like, the Dorito flavoring goes a long way. And I think I did Cool Ranch Doritos, and those were good. Like, Cool Ranch, oven-baked chicken tenders, and then I had, like, a ranch sauce after. That was really good. So, but you can do this with whatever you want. Flamin' hot. Sweet spicy chili, that sounds really good. I think that was the second time I tried it. So we're gonna go ahead and, I haven't put this in oil before. So let's see what this goes to. 200, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. Still 310, needs to be a little bit hotter. So I'm gonna kind of leave the heat where it's at, and I don't think it's just preheated enough. Maybe a little bit higher. So we're approaching about like a 6 on my oven or my stove, but that's gonna vary for everyone. Especially like, cause mine's these coil stovetop versus like gas burners or electric flat tops. So we'll leave that there. That was again like 320. I'm just gonna let it preheat a little longer, and I did bump it up just slightly. Give me a moment, guys. I just gotta send a message, but as it probably preheats to 350 is what I want. Okay. So we only have 4 tenders. Let's pizza. Calm down, you know. I want to make pizza with you guys. And I heard the dough turned out great, and that's like one of my biggest challenges. We're gonna go ahead and make some more crust. These can wait, and they're just gonna give time for the Doritos to stick. I'm just gonna call it Doritos, right? Chips, Doritos, whatever. But we had a bag from earlier. We're just gonna take more. Just kind of go through it all. I wasn't gonna eat these anyways. There's so many things we want to do after this stay-at-home business is done. I don't know if pizza will be a high priority, especially like in a house when we could be out and about. But of course, we'll be patient. No, I kind of want more than that. Because last time that gave me 4 tenders, and like you know how much like chips get crushed. I'll bet you saw earlier. Quarantine party. Friday. Okay. Just kind of get the air out. You saw in the beginning how much chips turned into the coating, and then that just all went out to 4 tenders. Bigger surface area means more chips. If you have like 1-inch chunks, that's got a lot of surface area compared to like a tender, compared to like a breast of chicken. The more you cut it, the more surface area, meaning the more batter. It's like I'm massaging this. Okay, let's move this. Ingredients. How many tenders? I mean, let's do this, and then if I still have more here, I'm just gonna marinate it till like tomorrow, and I'll cook those. I'll probably bake those tomorrow, because this frying, it takes a lot of work, and I don't even know if the product is like amazing. We're gonna find out. So let's get some air in there now, and then back out. Make sure the bag doesn't just... Yep, puncture. Did it puncture? It did not. Okay, good. We're good. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fry as much as we can tonight. I probably won't even eat it all. We'll do that. We'll crush it on itself. Hopefully that doesn't break the bag either. Much better. Okay. And I'll keep marinating the rest. So chicken stays well marinated for like 24 hours, maybe even more. But I generally wouldn't go past that, maybe 48, but don't quote me on that. So maximum 24, so tomorrow night I'll probably just cook the rest, bake the rest, whatever. Done with the bag. This looks like a lot, but it'll go in an instant. I'm gonna check the oven right now for the stove. 270, 290, 300, 323, 333, 360, 370, 380. Yeah, definitely too hot now. So it was just a matter of waiting for it to preheat. So I'm gonna add some cold oil and also reduce the heat a little. You don't want it too hot, definitely not too hot, because that will fry the outside way faster than the inside, resulting in super crispy, practically burnt nacho tenders, nacho coating. I might need a flour too, jeez. But let's just do however much flour we get. Maybe? No? See, proportions are a huge part, and winging this is not helping. I think we can do one more. Let's do one more. That's it. This will be our second batch. Just 3 tenders after 4 tenders. I think we can fit all 4 at once. And this one's pretty big, this last one I put in here. So I'll probably take a good portion of this Dorito top coating. There you go, coating, that's the word. Okay. Again, wait. No, not wait. I'll just put it to the side. Into the wet. Drip the excess. It's a tedious process. And what do you get? 7 tenders. You can go to Cane's and pick up like tenders, fries, and a soda for like $6, $7. But ultimately, I wasn't gonna eat these tenders. Eggs cost nothing. Flour costs almost nothing. The chicken tender batch cost a lot, but like, well, not a lot, but more than like just regular breasts. Don't forget to pat that down. I think this is a lot more coarse in the bread coating. All right, and for the last one, I might do something weird. I don't know, we'll see. I got one more. Before that, shake it off, coat it. Try not drip the egg everywhere. Light coating, then heavy coating. Great, good enough. Let that sit. And then last one. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, a 2. Drip back into the flour. Double flour coating. See whatever the heck it does. Just kind of use whatever's left in this pan anyways, or this little plate. Then one more. Make sure it's nice and dredged. Stay with me now. Don't fall out of my hands. And right there. Club fingers to the max right now. It's a beautiful sight. And then the heavy coating. Pack it in. You don't want to see that stuff fall because it'll burn in the bottom of the pan. And I don't know if it exactly changes the oil per se, but like, you don't want that. Beautiful. Fry the finger, no! Although I do think of that. It's a gross thought to think of, but I have thought of it. Not like doing it, just the idea of it. Alright, washing my hands now, getting rid of the club fingers, and then we should be good to fry, provided the pan, which is not on the oven right now, for some reason, for the stove. And we'll always do a test. We can always do a test tender. Just checking the heat right now. Uh, 325, 326. It'll heat up when I get ready. Okay. I'm really getting used to trying to figure out the exact heat. Oh, chicken finger. Okay. Well, you guys are moving now. Let's get the whole stove going just so you can kind of... Or... No, I think that's the action. Right there. Ready to go. These look good now. I hope they look good after. And we'll get another plate. Put it... Or no. I got even better. Just for this first occasion. We're gonna go fancy. For them to sit on. And then something under, just so that I don't have to clean it up so much. And that's where they'll go. That's the done part. It's really bright there. I don't know how to change that. I mean, no, I like it like that. One more time. 206, 244, 262. This is my first time using it for the hot fryer. Actually, for the first time using this thing, so. 330, 335, 340, 350. Oh, that's like perfect. Okay, like a degree off. Whatever. I think we're ready to fry. So, we'll start with one. How about that? That's a little too close. I don't like that. It's gonna go right beneath you guys. This one. Away from you. There you go. Get a good look at that. Ah, I want another. They're all so tightly put in the pan. Okay, we're gonna do two each. That went in 758. And I'm just gonna let it do its thing. 350 degrees, gosh, for chicken tenders. Anybody know off the top of their head or Googling how long it takes for chicken tenders to cook? Fried, deep fried, pan fried, oven fried. My mouth at the top of the screen like this. You can be fancy and go like this, like, ooh, it's on top, or whatever the heck. Until they're brown. What if they're orange? Is that done? I don't need a cap, so we're pretty much good. The flour and the egg is pretty much done. 3 to 5 minutes? Okay. Is that 3 to 5 minutes per side or 3 to 5 minutes? Because I'm pretty sure it's 3 to 5 minutes. Google. Yeah, see, color, eye, time. ICU chicken, that's the best indicator. And of course experience. Just kind of knowing, getting a feel for it. I don't want my chicken to be overcooked, but I have a history of undercooking food. Chicken kind of being one of them. Not where it's like blatantly pink, but like put it in your mouth and like, something's not right. So we'll see how this goes. So that's about 1.5 minutes already. Let's do 2 minutes, a little bit longer, and then I'll give them a flip, and I'll probably do like 1 minute or something like that. But I see it really getting crisp, so that's pretty good. Medium. I like my chicken large. I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna grab some juice in a Okay, wait, I gotta flip these. Juice can wait. It's a nice flip. So that's pretty dark, or I think that's just the bottom of the pan doing its thing, but it has a nice color. So let me see if I can. You guys are on like a tripod right now, so, and not even like a tripod really, but like a selfie stick that can like flex the bottom out so it can stand by itself. Oh shoot! I'm like talking. That's pretty good. The sound is good. Yeah, it's pretty good, like what it's like to be a chicken tender. And see, the bubbling there, that's the sound of the moisture escaping, of how like, you know, water touching oil and all that stuff. And since these were marinated, a lot of the moisture does have to come out. But at the same time, I'm betting it's going to keep a lot of the I don't have a sauce, but I can come up with a sauce in a bit. Once I get these, I'll put these on the pan and 10 seconds. I think they're good though, really. But you know, I'm gonna give it the good wait as long as I can until I feel like it's gonna burn, just so I avoid my undercooking tendency. The sauce, probably like just a mayo, ketchup, mustard mix, a little bit of seasoning, kind of like like a flavored mayo, essentially is all it is. And listen, people are going ham over like flavored mayo sauces. It's just ketchup, mayo, and mustard. Looks like a whale. Cool. So I'm gonna put this camera down because it's hard to hold and do everything at the same time. Let's get a close look at those. Okay, let's go. I don't want to put you on the stove though, just because that just sounds like a disaster. So you're gonna go right here this time. And I'm not gonna be able to see you guys. No, I liked where you guys were before. Technical difficulties, please bear with me. Excuse me. Everything. Okay. I'm gonna check actually just for out of curiosity, how hot is the pan still after frying or after taking the tenders out? We're getting like 330, 340, 350, 355, 360. So it's plenty hot. I'm just gonna dip it a little. Because if you know you're reaching your max heat and then passing that, and there's nothing in there, that means you're already setting it to too high of a heat. And it could be just be for adjusting for the fact that you're gonna put cold food in, but I don't want it to be that high. So in goes the next one. That one had a lot of moisture on it, followed by, if I could just pinch this, another one. So while those two are going, those are gonna be the first batch that I hand battered. Ketchup, mustard, yellow mustard. I could be fancy and use this, but I don't think for this occasion I'm going to with the flavor profile I'm going for. A little bit of this. You'll see why. That's pickle juice, or pickles, and some seasoning, which I'll grab later. So right now those went in about 8:03. I'm looking at the clock right there. I still haven't poured myself some orange juice, so I'm gonna do that now. Uh, 8:03 those went in, so kind of doing our thing. You could probably fit in another tender at the top there, but I'd rather not overcrowd it. And just so I can see how each one is going, maybe for the last one I will, because I got 3 left. And I don't want to do 2 and then 1 by itself. So again, we've got our sauce ready, almost ready to go. I'll need a bowl for that. And I do have some rice, which I was gonna fry, but that's gonna take way too long. So I'm just gonna put it in a bowl, another bowl, or like a plate. And I'm just gonna heat it up for like a really long time. I'm still kind of keeping an internal timer on these two. Should be coming up on the flip side, maybe now. And I can see like this one where the coating didn't stick, how it's still pink on the top, but obviously when I flip it, that's gonna cook all the way through. Pro tip, if your rice is ever kind of like dry, white rice that's just been sitting in the fridge, but it's not been like over a day or like anything longer than a day, you can just kind of put a little bit of water in it and then nuke it in the microwave, and it should be like soft and like steamy, white, fresh rice again. But it doesn't work all the time. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Just a tiny bit, like a teaspoon. And I'm gonna put it in the microwave. Sorry, that's loud. Are we good on these? Sure. Yeah, we look good on these. They're definitely crispy. Like they'll get crispier when they dry. When they come out, they're still like wet, oily-ish. Ooh, you could do. You know, I might try 2 sauces. So I could do an oil-based sauce, but I think I'm gonna stick with this just because I have these already. And I would make my own mayonnaise, but I've got, for some reason, 2 unopened jars of mayo. So I'm just gonna use this small one. And if anybody wants a big jar of mayo, hit me up. Rice is going in the microwave. I'm gonna let that preheat a little longer. Just checking out the mayo. Should be good. We'll do that right at the end. The sauce should take like less than 5 minutes to make. Let's take a sip of the orange juice. I've been talking for who knows how long. Longer than I ever usually do. Rice goes back in the fridge. I got my portion in the microwave. And let's go. I got... This is the kind of chunkier one, so I'm going to put this one in, away from me. And then the other chunky one, and this one's that special one that was done twice. Just like that. Give them enough space. This is the smallest one. I was going to do fried rice au bed, but that's taking way too long. I kind of just want to eat already because I'm getting hangry. So I'll do this, I'll do that. I got the rice in the fridge, in the microwave. And I'll just make a sauce instead. Don't eat these. These are touching raw chicken. Yeah, rice is plenty hot. My recipe. There is no recipe, Obed. No, I don't know. I never write stuff down. Even people at work know that. Okay, let these go. And again, since there's 3 tenders this time, the oil heat is going to dip lower, but that shouldn't affect the overall cooking. It was plenty hot, I think, and I gave it enough time to sit. Let's start getting... Alright, I'm just moving some stuff aside. I got the flour out still, and the nacho Doritos. Okay, internal timer says about 1.5 minutes on these. And I've got some measuring things here, which I'm going to use for the sauce. Ow, ooh, hot. Those are coming up on their flip time soon, and I'm kind of dilly-dallying here. Okay, let's flip it. And a 1. And a 2. Be gentle. You don't want to splash it on yourself, of course. Hot oil triggers the immediate, ow, jerk back response. You know? I'm going to clean up some of the batter that I had going on. Okay. Setup is ready to go almost. And we should be approaching done time. Done with this. Internal time says they're done to me. I'm going to remove the small one first. Let it drip as much as you can. And the last one. Stove goes off. And we that looks pretty good. IMO, that looks pretty good. Shoot, let's just move that to the side. Things going on in the background, just moving that. You stay there and cool off. Those are probably really like ready to eat. Let's do one more thing. Let's get this sauce going, and let's actually. Rice should be done. Steaming hot. Ow. Ooh. No, not touching that. Sorry. Super hot white rice. Super delicious looking chicken tenders. And let's get the sauce going. So, mayo. Oh, excuse me, rice, you gotta keep moving. Let's rotate that. And go down. Almost done here, and then we can try them out. That looks good. Perfect. Ketchup, mustard, not orange juice. That is not an ingredient. That's a drink. Well, it is an ingredient, but not for this. Biggest base is going to be. All right. I'm gonna kind of eyeball this too. Let's start with a 1/4 cup mayo. Sure-ish. Everything's eyeballed here because it's not going to be too exact, and you can kind of like gauge what looks right in a sauce, I guess, over time. And I don't want to make a lot. Next, probably about well, good thing I did it that way. Didn't shake the ketchup. One, two like spoonfuls of ketchup. Shake the mustard. 2 of those. Probably gonna put more, but I want to start off with that. Okay, and see, all of the volume kind of adds up. Then we'll do 1 teaspoon of pickle juice for acidity. Even though mustard kind of gives some acidity as well. You don't want it to get too thin, but the pickle juice adds a nice flavor and kick. Then it's just the usual stuff from here. Where's my salt? There it is. Dash of salt. Pinch of salt. Pickle juice is a little salty, ketchup. So I'm just gonna, not too overboard with that. Because a lot of the ingredients add their own salt. I always like some pepper. Just a little there. And we'll do some paprika and some cayenne pepper, or yeah, red pepper. Just a hint. Just to give it some more kick, like the, to kind of complement the already seasoned tenders. Don't want a lot of red pepper. Remember adding a lot. Onion and garlic powder. Onion powder, yes. Just a hint there too. And I'm actually gonna skip the garlic powder. So that's a sauce. And when you mix it, it looks kind of gross right now. A little gross. Why isn't this thing? But if you mix it, and you can always add more mayo, but it starts to develop that orangish look. It's just flavored mayo is all it is. And always taste what you make. That's kind of not mixed, so I'm gonna go ahead and from the back. That's good. The taste, the ketchup and the mustard, but the mayo gives it the body. I don't really need this. No, I don't want to dip it in there. Sauce done. Let's surface light off. Gonna walk around for a little. Put some stuff back in the fridge. Don't drop the pickle juice. That's open. You can see my fridge a little. All the spices go back in the cabinet. Try to clean as you go. It kind of becomes clockwork when you've done it enough, but that doesn't make it any like, the workload doesn't become lighter, it's just how you handle it. So we're gonna move this over, we're gonna move the rice over. Seems like a lot of sauce too, but who knows. And we'll move the whole pan over. Remember these bad boys? A little dark. Well, no, I'd say they're about right. Hold on. Nope. Okay. Let's get a better view. The chicken. Howdy all. Let's just grab a tender. I don't know if you can hear that. And let's take that off. That looks pretty good to me. Crumbles well, but like the crispiness on the outside's still good. Holy shit, that's pretty good. I'll cheers to that. maybe add a little bit of fun juice to this. To this orange juice. Okay, well, we got our rice. Whatever. I don't know how everyone else eats their stuff. I always add it with a little bit of rice since I got some from home. And then the sauce, we'll try it with that. So I'll just go, I'll dip it in the other end. That was pretty good. That is tender and crispy at the same time. The seasoning comes in at the end, but the chicken is cooked like perfectly. So thanks guys for saying like 3 to 5 minutes, because that is spot on. I'd take a picture, but I can't because I'm on my phone streaming this. But there you go. So let's get one more glamour look. Ah, where's the chat? There you go. It's really good. I think that was a success. Rice is rice. Sauce isn't nothing special, in my opinion. It's mostly mayo, and then you get equal parts ketchup and mustard, and then whatever the heck seasonings you want. I'm gonna pour myself some orange juice with a little bit of fun stuff. And then, yeah, all in all, pretty good. And then let's just get... That's the crispy test. Bone apple tea, am I right? But I'm not. This isn't an eating stream per se. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing an eating stream. Just a cooking stream, guys. I don't know. I'll try and do this more often. I want to try and do it every weekend as long as we're in the self-quarantine stuff. But for right now, I'm just kind of ready to eat. That took like, I don't know, Ben, that took like what, 1 hour? A little bit more maybe, from start to finish. And I was prepping in the meantime, maybe more than 1 hour. I had to prep the chicken to begin with, which, although they're already cut into boneless, skinless chicken tenders, it was just getting the marinade ready. 1:40, oh, okay, like 1 hour, 40 minutes. Cool, so I'll leave it at that. I don't know, I might talk to you guys more about what else I can cook. Something like this, not too long, but this was a good start. Chicken tenders was like, maybe a little long, but I was okay with that. Just keep talking though, it's just, hold on, let me get another bite of this, actually, before we go. Because that's really good. Okay, maybe it is a cooking stream. You don't have to watch me eat that. Okay. Yeah, it still hits. Sorry you guys aren't here. I would have loved to share this, but this is the way I can share it. So thanks again, guys. Thanks, Obed, for tuning in early, kind of helping me out, making sure everything's okay. Cookies, brownies, cake. I can do. If I do cookies or brownies or cake, I don't want to eat all that. And like the week that I started working at home, the Sunday I made the cookie batter, and the Monday I made the cookies for everyone who was still in office. But Natalie was able to deliver that, which was good. Now that everyone's separate, I have no way of getting the cookies to everyone. So, although I'd like to make cookies just to kind of show everyone, it's what to do with all those cookies. Maybe give them to my parents if they see other people, but otherwise, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna eat rice by itself. Okay, maybe a little. Ooh, it's tender. Okay. It's just gonna be me eating for like the next half hour, and I don't want that really per se. So, I'll see you guys next time for all you Liney B people. Talk to you guys tomorrow or throughout the week. Hope the self-quarantine is going well with everyone. Stay clean, stay safe, wash your hands, fingers, you know, all that stuff. Nails, wrists. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.